Hello friends, welcome back to our official YouTube channel, and in today's video we are going to analyze today's market, and we are also going to check what we can trade tomorrow. So I hope you like this video. Please watch this video until end. So let's start this analysis with Nifty first. So if you see the Nifty chart, 15-minute chart, you can see today market opened with a huge gap up here, and after a huge gap up opening it's actually halted between two price levels. So if you see here, there was so if you see here, so the Nifty actually tried to, so Nifty moved between two price levels, which is 11,894 and 11,820 price level. So overall, for the whole day, the Nifty opened with a huge gap up. After gap up opening, there was a sell off in the market, and Nifty went down to come to the lower price of 11,820, and after that it reverses again, and overall it stayed between this price level of 11,894 and 11,820. So if you see, these two price levels become very crucial for our tomorrow's trade, and if the 11,894 rupee price level breaks tomorrow, we'll be looking for a buying opportunity in the Nifty, and if it breaks the 11,820 price level, we'll be looking for sorting opportunity. So overall, if you see here, today market took a support at this support region. Let me draw a rectangle for you. So if you see, there was support at this level for the Nifty, and Nifty was continuously taking support. Like, see, if you see, it took support here, then again took support here, and it again this time it break with a huge volume here. After it regained this level with a gap up opening, it tried two times. So if you see, it test 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this support has been tested for almost 4 to 5 times, and after breaking it tested for almost 2 times, and after 2 times testing, and the market is moving upward currently. So if you see, the momentum shows that the market, the Nifty wants to go upward, and if tomorrow there is a little bit gap up opening around this price level or even here, and if the price breaks, let me zoom in first, then I will explain you the. So if there is a huge gap up opening, we will not try to take any trade tomorrow, and suppose if there is a opening around these levels, so we will wait for the price action to actually break this level and retest this resistance as a support for tomorrow, and once again, if it tries to break the 50% of the swing, we will enter the trade, and we will mark our stop loss between this swing low, and we will if you are taking a positional trade, you can aim for this price level, which is 12,000. So for positional trade, you can target for around this 12,000 price level, and for intraday traders, we can look for actually 11,945 as a target. So overall, if you see here, after breakout and support, we'll look for this price level for intraday target, but it might take some time to reach this level. So I would suggest you to take positional trades, as current market scenario are not following intraday targets, and they are giving targets in the gap up or gap down opening. So I would rather suggest you to take positional trades and let the market open with huge gap up openings and reach your target, instead of taking intraday trades in which the market will go for sideways. So we'll be having a better probability, if the market goes sideways and next day it again opens gap up, it will make you profit, it will give you profits. So you can go for the positional trades instead of intraday trades. In the current market scenario, if you see, there is a very much volatility in the market right now, and there is a very little possibility for any intraday traders in the Nifty right now. So you can even choose for put selling if you are not feeling comfortable for future buying. So you can go for put selling for the previous swing low, and once it breaks this level and you can sell this level for the expiry and you can gain the profit. So now let's move to the bank Nifty now. So here is a bank Nifty chart here. So if you see, after a huge rally here in the bank Nifty slowly and steadily went downward, and it took support at this level and again started moving upward, but it was not able to even touch the previous high previous swing high. So the previous swing high, if you see here, was at this level, and it actually came here, and after that it actually came down. So if you see here, let me mark the important price levels. Yes, so if you see here, after slow and steady downfall, it quickly moved upward, and on the very next day, what it did was, after opening it went down, then again went up, and when the DAX market opened with a huge gap down, the Indian market also crashed. So if you see the charts closely here, so after crash, the market didn't took any resistance. So after market crash, the bank Nifty didn't took any support at this level and break this level very easily, and but market on the very next day regained this support level with this. Let me draw the rectangle for you. So if you see, there was support at this level, and market break this very easily, and but on the very next day it regained this support level and halted at this level to move higher. So if you see, after breaking this level, it went up and halted here to move even higher. So this is how actually the price action works in the market. So even if you want to go upward after a huge sell off, you will have to halt at the higher levels first, and after that, if it breaks this high, then there is a huge possibility that it will go upward. So this is how the trend reversal works. If suppose, let me explain you once more. Suppose there is a huge sell off in the market. After that, if it wants to change the trend, it will actually halt at this price level, and once it breaks this level with a huge volume, we can consider buying at this level and place our SL at this level. So if you see here, in this scenario, after halting at this level, it break the high here, and we can place our SL here. And if you see, the market halted again here, but there was a very huge gap up opening here, creating a gap here, and after a gap it again went upward, and if you see here, it faced resistance at this price level and took support at lower price this support level and again moved upward. So you can clearly see there is a very bullish momentum in the bank Nifty right now, and if you see, it has already break his previous swing high, not the all-time high, but if you see here, this previous swing was break here, and if we see the daily chart, let's see. So there is a swing high at 25,200 price level, and currently the bank Nifty is at 24,250 price level, 24,250 price level. Okay, so there is a high probability that it may continue to resume at this level. So I would suggest you to take buying side trades instead of selling. If you see, there was a very huge sell off at this period of time, and after that let me show you clearly. After huge sell off, there was a consolidation, and there was upper and lower price range, and when it break the lower price range, there was again huge sell off, and but it should be taking support at this, but market is market. We should not be judging the market, so we should follow the market, not predicting the market. So if you see, it break the low very easily, and created a swing low here, and after that regained this level and took a support at this level, and again started moving upward. So if you see, after a strong upward trend here, upward trend, it tried to come down, but buyers try to uh, stretch it even higher, but sellers, there was a small selling opportunity pending in the market, as market don't go in the straight upward direction. It has to take one retracement, after that it can go even higher. So after a huge momentum here, market took a swing here, swing low, and after that it reversed again, and it is currently following the uptrend. And if you see, if this trend continues, we might see 25,000 level very soon, and I would suggest to take a upward side trades instead of selling. So this is it for the bank Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now let's analyze the sectorial, and let's do the Nifty contribution. So if you see the contribution here in Nifty 50, ICICI Bank gave 31 points, contributed 31 points. HDFC Bank contributed 27 points, Kotak Bank, Axis Bank, SBI. So if you see the top 5, these are the banking sector stocks, and these banking sector stocks are only which contributed for so these banking sectors overall keep the Bank Nifty with 3% up, and also Nifty with around 1% up. So overall, banking sector, this was a banking sector performance today, and let's do the sectorial and analysis on the negative side. So we see there was a huge sell-off in the TCS, Bharti Airtel, and overall these were not very much contributing for the negative side. So these two stocks were very much contributing for the sell-off in the Nifty here, and these 5 were contributing for the upward movement. So overall, there was a positivity in the market for the Nifty, and these stocks which were booming like crazy, like TCS, IT sector stocks like TCS and HCL Tech and so on, are now taking a halt candles, and they are trying to form a sideways candle right now, and here you can see TCS is falling right now. Now let's come to the sectorial analysis. If you see here, Bank Nifty went up with 3% upward, and if you see, IT was in negative right now, and this was private bank, so it follows the same as the Bank Nifty, and this PSU Bank also follows the Bank Nifty same as Bank Nifty, and this also follows this. So overall, if you see 4%, 3% and 3%, they were same. And now for the Nifty FMCG sector, it was around 1.3% up, and auto sector was down, and also our pharma sector. So pharma sector, which were considered very booming stock right now, today they fell very much downward. So overall, if you see, 1 2 3 sectors were down right now, and banking sector and Nifty and FMCG were upward. So 3 in the upward and 3 in the downward. So this makes the market in the sideways instead of any directional trade. So this is what we saw in the Nifty today. So overall, Nifty stayed in the range today, and this is how we should analyze the market. And once it breaks this high here, we will enter after it retests the level and again starts moving upward. So this here it will be our entry point here, and we will place our SL below the swing low, and we will attempt for 12,000 price level for our target. Okay, so this is it for today's video. I hope you like the analysis, and if you have any query, please write it down in the comment section. I will answer your queries in the comment section, or I will make a new video on those queries. So thanks for watching this video, and please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to the new channel to support our channel, and I will be stay motivated to give you such valuable content regularly, so that you can understand market in much better way. So see you next time.